Hey guys, it's 5% in the battery. Better be quick then. So, I was going to say, you often don't get back what you put out. But then yet again, it's just like for example, I could be, who knows what happens in the future, but I've overcome so many things with people's misconceptions. Well, actually, no, it's just people easing up and all that type of thing. So certain needs how we never met, but you try and get them met through other people, and they don't get met, and then you just come to the acceptance of what is. And I don't know, I've had people tell me that I needed to not look at the appearance of girls and stuff like that, and of course I do, I'm a guy, because I'm not that high quality of a guy or whatever. But here's the thing, I know that I'm high quality, I'm on the up and up and up, and no one's sabotaging me anymore, which is good. Well, they may attempt to, may try intimidation games or whatever, but it's nothing. In that regard, you get what you get out. Well, I'm not, because when I used to go and bang on these pop-up at people's places, it was only with close friends, and then they grew up and once they had kids, some of them haven't had kids yet, but that I know of, because I've gone ways with them. But here's the thing, sometimes you have to accept what is, because you might improve in all of these ways, and you have all these needs met, but then you have needs like the family thing. You might get close group of friends, but then there's the actual family thing. But they're my family. But at the same time, when they have events at Christmas and Christmas and weddings and stuff like that, I can't just rock on up because I'm not close with their family yet. And I was always trying to get the attractive girls, and as I said before, one I'm dating now, I'm content, I'm content with her. 'Cause I was 8 years single, even though I was putting in all these hard yards, or mental, trying to do all the work mentally and spiritually and all this type of thing. I've been doing it ever since I was a child. But it's been the main core focus for the past 5 to 10 years. It was always it's always been one of the main focuses. And I know for a fact that I'll be earning 6 figures soon. And it's after 8 years of being single, I'm with a average looking 22-year-old, but I'm 36 years old in 2 months, and I'm just content because I've accepted things for as they are. And some other people have had other luck, or just don't have the same cards as me and have done better, or just things just stuck. And they'll say, no. If you help all these people, when your time of need comes, you have people helping you. Well, like government assistance, I benefit when I was really in time of need, and there was people who knew people who gave me a job but I knew those people who knew them through the fact that I had been spent years working other places and built resumes and stuff. So this whole thing that I've been given things for free, even though I was giving them to others for free without expectation, you get tired of that after years, especially when you see all these other people getting ahead and you're not, and you're thinking, what the hell? And some of them are rotten people, some of them aren't. Some of them just had things work out. So that's why I'm just content. I'm content with this woman. Yeah. So I think that that's people say, put in all your hard yards to get all your needs met. What goes out comes back to you. No one used to sober drive me to parties like I used to all the others, or no one used to drive me out clubbing. No one used to take me to church, or no one was. A few other things, but government assistance when I was really in time of need, and I worked damn hard building up my resume. But I was just thinking of, I'm going to hold a job for the next 3 months. I'm going to hold a job for the next 3 months. Hold a job for the next 6 months. Hold a job for the next 6 months. I'm going to hold a job for the next 3 years. I'm going to hold a job for the next 3 years. I was thinking of that. Building up that self-esteem and building up all this, self-esteem and credibility in myself. But now I've got all this work resume. People know people who worked with me and said, I'm going to hire that man. So actually no one's given me anything, but they've given opportunities to me, but it's just nice having stability and a variety of things, but at the same time, I'm coming for 6 figures, and I know I'm going to get it. And with this girl, I was single for 8 years, and then before then I was in a relationship for 3 months, and before then I was single for an entire year, and that relationship before then lasted 9 months, and before then, I used to hang out with this girl like once a week. We didn't have sex or anything, but we dry humped. One time I was cuddling her on the couch and she had her clothes on, so did I, and we did it that way. Didn't take the clothes off. And before then, I hadn't had one since 2006. So now it's this about average, or they're about average looking girl who's 22 years old, who's, I'm just content with where I'm at, It's not wow, but it's what's been the story of my life. I've always, when I got to the point where I had to have something, it was the bare minimum. Once, when it was this big thing, this big striving goal to go after, I always, it was always far off, and then it would get closer and closer, and then, as the years go by, it gets to the point where it's the bare minimum of what I expect, and when it's the bare minimum of what I expect, and I put in the hard yards and I got my eyes on other things, that huge thing that was a huge thing 5 or 6 years ago or whatever, it's now the bare minimum, as I finally get it. That's been the story of my life, is bare minimum of what I expect. And the bare minimum of what I expect is 6 figures. And to have a loyal relationship, a loyal woman who I'm content with, is the bare minimum. And the big striving one will be run my own business, book my own wrestling company, I suppose, like storytelling, because I view it as storytelling. Yeah, there's a physical side to it, but it's more storytelling. If we could just do like one show a week and not have to do like one televised show and then another five untelevised shows. Just do like one show, or maybe one televised show and one non-televised show for an extra bit of profit for the performers. But then again, they'll be making less because it wouldn't be as out there as a result of the consistency. But at the same time, you can make it like a regional thing. Just do other things like that. See you all.